You're listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.
If you hold Samsung Electronics, SK Hynix, or any Kospi tracking ETF, today's crash directly affects what you're sitting on. The Kospi just fell more than 10% in a single day. Foreign investors dumped nearly 5 trillion won of stock, and a Chinese chip breakthrough is the reason why. It's Wednesday, July 29th. Let's look at what this means for retail investors in Korea. A Chinese state-linked firm has reportedly begun producing its own immersion DUV lithography equipment, raising fears that China's memory chip industry could catch up to Korea faster than expected. That fear, combined with renewed worry over NVIDIA's AI financing structure, to trigger a broad market sell-off. Alphabet's own earnings the same week showed investors are now judging AI spending by cash returns, not profit size, adding to the cautious mood around tech valuations. Here's what the numbers show. The Kospi closed at 6,023.66, down 732.09 points, or 10.84%. The eighth circuit breaker of the year and the worst monthly drop at negative 28.9% since the 2008 financial crisis. Samsung Electronics fell 13.39% to 220,000 won, and SK Hynix dropped 14.65% to 1,555,000 won. Foreign investors sold 4.97 trillion won of stock, while individual investors bought 4.33 trillion won, continuing a pattern of retail buying into the drop. Investor deposits fell to 109.17 trillion won as of July 27th, down more than 30 trillion won from last month's peak. Hanwha Ocean's operating profit rose 98% to 736.1 billion won on favorable currency exposure, while Samsung Heavy Industries' profit rose 58.7%, but missed forecasts due to its fully hedged position. So what does this mean for what you're holding? Earlier, we said foreign investors sold nearly 5 trillion won, while retail bought the dip. Here's what that actually means for you. Analysts are split. Some see the forward price-to-earnings ratio near a 2000-era low as a sign the worst is priced in, while others warn a full V-shaped rebound is unlikely, given how much retail buying has already absorbed the falling shares. The clearest signal to watch is this week's earnings from SK Hynix and Samsung Electronics, where investors will be checking whether long-term supply contracts back up current forecasts. 3 things to watch. First, SK Hynix reports earnings July 29th and Samsung Electronics on July 30th. Second, the FOMC decision on July 30th could bring a surprise rate move that Citadel Securities has flagged. Third, watch whether money rotates into other sectors once the chip sell-off stabilizes, a shift several analysts say would confirm the market has found its floor. That's today's AI Prism, Retail Investors. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI Prism is a Won IFRA award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.